Let me ask you a question. What do you think of when you think of barbecue meatballs? I'll bet you think about the frozen meatballs. You go to Sam's or Walmart, you buy them, you throw them in the crock pot, dump a little barbecue sauce on them. Yeah, that's barbecue meatballs, but that's not real barbecue meatballs. I'm going to let you in on our world of barbecue meatballs, where we're going to make them from scratch. We're going to smoke them on the barbecue grill, finish them off with a great Midwestern homemade barbecue sauce. You're going to love these barbecue meatballs. Join us on Barbecue My Way. All right, let's get started with the barbecue sauce. First thing we're going to do is saute up the onions. As anybody knows, that's what releases the sweetness. Next, we add 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 heaping tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, about a half a teaspoon kosher salt, about a half a teaspoon of Fuzzy's Kicker, about a half a teaspoon of black cracked pepper, I'll put in a little touch of cayenne pepper, give it a little heat. Now I'm just going to let it sit and let those flavors mesh together on low simmer. Alright, this is going to be a big batch of meatballs, so you might want to cut the recipe in half. I've got quite a few people coming over tonight, but first thing we're going to work with is going to be roughly 4 pounds of beef, 2 pounds of pork, and for you extremely observant barbecue fans out there, yes, I had to go to a bigger bowl. I've spread out the meat a little bit, gave myself a little hole. We're now going to add about a half a cup of sauteed onions. That really brings out the sweetness. Most meatball recipes just add the onions. I like to saute them in olive oil first, make them translucent and bring out the sweetness. So that goes in there. I've got 3 slightly whipped eggs. We're going to do 3 cups of unseasoned breadcrumbs. You can use seasoned as well if you choose. About a cup and a half of milk. Remember, this is a big serving, a big recipe of meatballs here. We've got about 6 pounds of meat here, so take that into consideration. Then we're going to do 4 teaspoons of kosher salt, roughly a teaspoon of Fuzzy's Famous Kicker, about a teaspoon of allspice, and then we're going to do roughly a teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper. And now the work begins. We have to incorporate all of these flavors together. Obviously, you don't want one big ball of breadcrumbs. I'm working up a sweat here.
There's press.
Alright, now that we've got everything incorporated and mixed, we are making little meatballs about the size of a golf ball. Alright, we've got the meatballs, we've got the charcoal nice and hot, cleaned off the grate. What we're going to do now is kind of give the grill itself a quick rubbing of olive oil. Which will kind of help keep the meatballs from sticking. And now we're going to start placing the meatballs on, going from the outside and working in. Alright, you probably can't see it because of all the smoke coming from the hickory. This is what the meatballs look like. A lot of white smoke. As we get ready to take them off the grill.